You're watching Las Vegas Now.
She is known as the divorce coach, and she has created revolutionary new ways to cope with breakups and divorce. She has combined her coaching skills with her own personal divorce experience to create a unique program to help anyone battling a breakup. She's also a best-selling author as well as a podcaster with her top 20 podcast, Heartbreak to Happiness. Welcome, Sarah Davison. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
I love how you have turned your experience into a way to help other people. And you have this book here. Tell us a little bit about the book as I knock it over here.
Well, it's everything I wish I'd known when I was going through my own divorce 13 years ago. In fact, it hit me like a freight train. I didn't see it coming. I'd been married a few years. My son was only 1, and I found out my husband no longer wanted to be married to me. And not only that he'd met someone else he was madly in love with. And it doesn't help when they're 12 years younger and stunningly beautiful. So I did a lot of that ugly crying on the bathroom floor. We also worked together. So my whole life changed overnight, and I was in huge amounts of pain, as I know anyone who's been through heartbreak will understand. And whilst I was going through that, I realised I had a decision to make. I could either let that define the rest of my life, or I could step up and do something about it. And I combined my coaching skills with the process I was going through with the divorce to create some tools, a whole toolkit of different empowering tools and techniques that people can use to get themselves back up and feeling good again. And that's what I put in my book. So I turned that pain into really what's turned out to be my superpower, helping people all over the world.
That is just so amazing. Now, I heard your divorce was like a 2-year process. How did that 2 years really equip you into moving forward?
Yeah, I think anyone that's been through any kind of trauma will understand that when you're at the depths of despair, you can't see a light at the end of the tunnel. And I spent, a couple of months in that position. And I think that pain, when you feel that pain, you do have a decision to make. Either that defines you, but I believe that it's not what happens to you in life that defines you, it's what you do about it that makes you the person you are. So whatever you're going through, taking your power back and thinking, what can I do now to make this better? How can I use this to grow, to be stronger? That's where you get those light bulb moments and think, you know what, I'm going to turn this into something that's going to help other people to cope better. That's where my idea came from.
And I love that your advice is cleaning out your home, cleaning out your emotional closet, and cleaning out your financial expectations. Tell us, I know we're running out of time, but let's talk about cleaning out your home. Why is that so important?
Because our environment keeps us stuck. So if you're at home and you've got lots of things around your house that remind you of your ex, maybe the mug you have coffee in the morning, a t-shirt you bought on a trip, that's going to trigger those negative emotions. So it's about walking around your home, identifying those things that make you feel sad or that panicky a little bit maybe, and put them away in a box. Don't burn them or trash them straight away, because you never know, you might feel like you want to keep them later. But for now, just remove them so they're not constant reminders.
And cleaning out your emotional closet, what do you mean by that?
Well, quite often we get stuck in our negative emotions, and the biggest way that we do that, the most common way, is we tell our story over and over again, not just to our friends and family, but even when we go to the hairdressers and we give them the latest update, right? So this is about stopping telling your story, taking control of those emotions, and really understanding how you can turn your focus on something more positive so it puts you back in the driving seat. We control how we feel up here.
I love it. Such great info. And again, here is Sarah's book, Uncoupling: How to Survive and Thrive After a Breakup and Divorce. Thank you so much. You're so lovely to speak with. Jillian, I'll send it over to you.